Okay, welcome everyone to our webinar. Let me just start my video. Sorry, Lada, you can see my face. So here I am. So my name is Debra Marcos, and I am one of the postgraduate teaching fellows in the MSc of Gastro at QMUL. So this little webinar, I hope that it is useful for everyone in order to get some understanding and information of what our MSc it is. Welcome to Barts and the London School of Medicine and Dentistry. This is our Blizzard Institute. The facilities and the building is very, very cool and modern, and everything that happens inside is also very impressive. So our MSc of Gastroenterology has different available pathways. We have an on-site version of the program, which is 1 year full-time for the MSc. But for students that opt to do the postgraduate diploma, it's 9 months full-time as well. The difference is that the PGD doesn't include the last module of research. That's the difference between the two. And we also have an online version of the course, which can be part-time, divided in 2 years. It can be a PG diploma as well, of 9 months full-time, or even 2 years. It depends if the students or the applicants are working. Depends of the circumstances of each one. The online learning, well, before COVID, of course, I'm talking, it was more for people that were not based in the UK, or also people that were working at the same time and they wanted to study as well. And in general, the MSc is suitable for clinicians that are currently working or aspiring gastroenterologists, and even intercalated medical students who have successfully completed at least 3 years of their undergraduate degree. We have very good experience with intercalated students doing our MSc with fabulous results. We also welcome especially nurses and allied healthcare professionals like dietitians who are looking to further expand and understand their gastroenterology knowledge, also liver and nutrition. So broad field of suitability, I would say. So why, if you're there listening to me, you ask yourself, why should you take this course? Well, I guess I'm a little bit, biased. It's like one of my babies. I've been working in the MSc since 2006, so a long time. But objectively, it is, I think that is a very good course. It's the longest established program of its kind. It's set up by Professor Dame Parvin Kumar, who you might be familiar with. All the textbooks of gastroenterology is written by her. As I said before, as I mentioned before, it offers flexibility. You can study, but also you can have other commitments. You can be working. Our teaching faculty is very broad and is made of clinical and non-clinical academics from Barts and London, and also senior NHS clinicians. So they give both academical and clinical insight of the course. Many of them are internationally recognized in their fields, so it's really a privilege to be taught by many of them. It is also approved by the British Society of Gastroenterology Education Committee, and something that is quite nice for the on-site students is that they have hands-on endoscopy training. We have a very cool endoscopy simulator that students here in London, they can use. So what is the structure of the course? Well, in the PG diploma version, there is 6 compulsory modules. These include basis of GI diseases, introduction of to endoscopy and GI investigations, liver and pancreatic disease, adult GI, neurogastro, pediatric, and also pediatric liver and nutritional disease. So the modules are assessed by both coursework and examination. In the coursework, it varies. This is a summary of essays. We also have like critical reviews of papers. We have poster presentations. So it's quite varied in terms of the coursework. The written examination is what the traditional way of, different written questions. The MSc has the same 6 modules as the diploma, but it also has a research project that is examined by a research dissertation up to 10,000 words and a viva presentation that is normally carried out in September. This is very attractive, the opportunity to have a research project. I think that in the future career of many applicants is something that people really feel that it is an attractive point of the course. The research project we have also is quite varied. Traditionally it was based in labs, but because of the COVID, we have broadened it to systematic reviews, clinical case reports, and so on. But it is always very nice, in terms of learning multiple skills that can help the future career as a clinician. It can, help. It can teach you how to do critical thinking, writing, medical writing, especially if English is not your first language. It kind of prepares you more for life as a clinician, I would say. And as I said before, you're going to be taught by international recognized academics in a variety of methods. We use seminars, lab practice sessions, self-directed learning, tutorials, case presentations, statistics as well, medical statistics, and all of this is going to be supported by reading lists and journal papers. Of course, we always give both academic support and pastoral care, to each of the students, both online or on site. That's something that is very embedded in our course, our tailored kind of support and care. How long will it take full-time MSc? Okay, so full-time MSc, as I said before, is normally 1 year if the traditional on-site students, and part-time distance learning students. Think that when you do an MSc, sometimes people have to still work. As I said, our MSc is open to all sorts of professionals. Some of them are already registrars or senior house officers, and they cannot take 1 year off to do the MSc. So it is quite nice to have the opportunity of a more flexible type of study, and it would be good to have the option to have the MSc in part-time, even for the students here based in the UK and in London. So it's a more flexible type of study. The lectures are always there available for you. It's not that they're only available once a week or something. We work with a program called QM Plus, and we upload all the material there. So basically you work around your availability in order to study and work. We normally set the date for the coursework submission and for the exams with plenty of time, so you can organize your shifts and your and your work around. For example, we start in September, we give you the date of the exams in January, like 3 times in advance. So you don't have that kind of problem that is a last minute thing that then you have to reschedule. But then if you work full time, then you do your own schedule. I mean, you have your lectures there waiting for you to be studied, in QM Plus. That's no problem. Okay, so a very interesting question is if after completing PG Dip or MSc Gastro will be able to work in UK hospital as a doctor. It doesn't give you, it's not a stepping stone, so you work in the UK as a doctor. You still have to go through the training system. However, it opens a lot of doors for you. If you are in the same position to apply to a post, I don't know, a foundation, or if you're gonna do PLAB or MRCP, of course it's gonna give you like a wide broaden of your horizons in terms of knowledge and in terms of opportunities. We have had, as I said before, I've been working here for about almost 15 years, and I've seen multiple pathways that the students follow after finishing the MSc. Some of them that were very keen on doing clinical job, they decided after doing their research project that their the love of their life was to do research. Some of them started a PhD. Many of them decide that they want to stay in England working, and they sit lab or MRCP. Some of them carry on with their job. Some of them develop a gastro unit in their countries. So the broad of the pathways that the students have followed after finishing the MSc is is huge. However, it doesn't automatically grant you a hospital job just for completing the MSc, but it will open a lot of doors for you, that's for sure. Okay, so thank you so much for attending this little webinar, and I hope it's been useful.